didn't put up the graphic, but Federico Sharifo did get an incomplete. Brandon Sorensen here on his first pro qualifying run. That 212 performance, Sorensen Motorsports BMW. Solid initiation there from Sorensen. Sparks flying, exit tires go around. Now into the keyhole, transitions out. Here bogging down a little bit, grab another gear, Gary. Past that touch and go, off of that touch and go quite a bit. Oh, I want to see that, just the camera angle just switched there. I don't know if he hit that. And Ryan Sage, and now a veteran since day one. He's been here, coming here since 2004. Slide or die, Jiro Yoshihara. Here we go, Dai Yoshihara coming down the hill, turn 14 distribution. Falcon tires, woo, gets into the dirt. Oh, overshoots him there on that front clip, snappy transition. He looks like he might be able to salvage a run here. Obviously being deducted some points on initiation, just dipped the tire. Now come through the keyhole, a lot more confidence here. Love the new livery, probably one of my favorite liveries I've ever seen from Dai Yoshihara. Great job, Dr. Sabal. Now coming into that final front clip where it all began.
You know what though?
What's up? Down the pipe. Let's see what you got. Another OG since day one. We've seen this young man grow up. Kenshiro from Montebello, California. The Gretty Toyota Gazoo Racing GR Supra comes down into that front. Massive angle there from Goosh. Now working his way up the hill. Look at that, even a little handbrake pull in that first outside zone. Comes into the keyhole, see if he can unlock it. Wraps it cleanly around that inside clip. Now back down the hill, past the touch and go, barely see him. The Gazoo Racing Toyota GR Supra heads back up. Well done from the Goosh. Now here's Chris, the Force Forsberg. He is up next. And I talked about tire changes. He has changed manufacturers. He is now on GT Radial, piloting this NOS energy drink. Nissan 370Z on GT Radials. Here we go to that first front clip. You can see him wavering there, just barely kisses that front clip. And he's bringing on up the hill. Look at the fire out of that VR under the hood. Woo, these guys are getting grip, man. Again, talking about that 295 with a 40 sidewall. That is more side bite for these drivers that have switched from other manufacturers into this GT Radial. There's a tire that he's never ran before in competition. So, out back, his haircut. Sopa with a very aggressive send. Might throw your arm there, bud. So just take it down a notch there, Sopa on Europa. Here we go, Dan Burkett coming down into the first inside clip. Swings a bit wide there, could be a little bit closer. Like the speed, look at that, turning it up. Turn it up to 11. Popping and locking through the keyhole. Good angle, snaps back in that Rad Industries Gear Wrench Supra. Fluid here in the latter portion of this track. Really like the second half of it. Need to tighten up on the front. Comes out of the gate. Here we go. The gum out. Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback. Let's see what you got. Ryan Turk comes into, see him bringing into that first front clip.
Got back on at the right time.
Well done. Very well done by Ryan Turk. Now coming up the hill into that keyhole, into that first. Whoa. Oh, nice job there, Ryan Turk. Now coming out. You can see past that cone, that course marker, now into that quick touch and go. Just drags his bumper right over the rumble strip and back at it again, heads back up the hill. A great way to make an introduction here in the Atlanta. No. I have two favorite kids. They're both my boys. No, gun to head in far as in regards to FD Tracks, Atlanta. Sorry everybody else. But here we go. Bunken Jr. Again, our 2020 Formula Drift champion, locking up that rear. You can see that e-brake hitting that three-wheel motion that his vehicle is so signaturely known for. Look at the Nitto tires getting the grip, coming into the keyhole. Now the outside zone, as he exits the keyhole, remember that is not a touch and go, that is not an indicator, that is just a course marker. Right there is a touch and go. Just dragging that front bumper right over the rumble strip and working his way back up the hill. So that first inner clip, drivers, Chris Forsberg and a few others that are really nurturing other drivers and other vehicles. Here we go. Odibachi says Falcon Tires S15. Here we go. Odibachi's throwing it in. Nice job there. Look at that. He is really on the throttle. Minimal handbrake pull. an absolute rocket coming now into the horseshoe. Let's see how he handles the outside zone. I think the temperature changes are really making a play here. Odie absolutely wound up coming out of the keyhole. Massive angle from him. Look at this. I mean, he seems possessed right now. We always talk about Odie's demeanor kind of being cool, calm, and collected.
But, you know, I saw Steph Papadakis post something saying, I'd become a total fanboy of this chassis now.
Oh, wow.
And that's a kind of a scary thing.
Yeah. All right, the Rockstar Energy Drink, Toyota Racing Toyota Supra on Nitto tires. Woo, look at that, just barely kiss it with a gold nose. Gets after it. Look at that, the Type S LED lights are on, lifting that front right wheel. These Nitto tires have grip for days. Through that keyhole, let's see how he navigates out of the keyhole. See if he unlocked to top that 93 and get him. Ooh, look at that flick, Ryan. That was a nasty flick approaching that final front clip. Well done. Corvette, Mr. Matt Field, always a fun driver to watch. And he says his mind's right. He's just in a really good place. He says, I'm going to have some fun, and I'm going to keep the party going. Here we go. Matt Field comes into that first front clip. Oh, look at that. Doesn't even touch it. You can see that high-vis splitter and side skirts now coming up the hill, powering on through. Nice job. Now, oh, look at that. Filling all that outside zone. Did have a bit of a hiccup there. Would like that to be a little more fluid, but I really like the line. He filled all of the outer zone. That's the first driver we've really seen execute that really well. Oh, we could have a contender here, Ryan.